This is a HeadGum podcast.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to A Funny Feeling Podcast. I'm Betsy Sidaro.
And I'm Marcy Jarrow. This is a podcast where comedians tell us their paranormal experiences, and we listen to yours as well.
Oh, yeah. And if you have one of these paranormal experiences that you want to share with us, please email it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Now get cozy.
And prepare yourself to be scared silly.
This is a Funny Feeling podcast. Betsy.
Marcy.
I'm very excited about our guest today because it's an old pal of mine.
I'm so pumped. I'm so excited.
Yeah. This guy is one of the funniest guys I know from New York. He is a writer on Late Night with Seth Meyers. Welcome, Mike Scollins.
Hey guys, thank you for having me.
Oh my gosh, what a joy.
I love talking about spooky stuff too. I'm really excited.
Yes. I know you're drinking out of a Halloween 3 mug.
Yeah, I know you guys can't see, but I am drinking out of a Halloween 3 mug right now. One of my favorites of the series, even though it doesn't have Michael Myers in it.
Yeah. It's so good.
Who's in it then? What's it about? Just like the ambiance of the town?
The short log line is they're trying to blow up little trick-or-treaters that put on scary masks.
Okay. All right. And they can do that for like 90 something minutes?
Yeah.
It's great. It's really
successfully
good.
for 90s. Yes. I think you would like it, Marcy.
It's fun.
I mostly watch my horror films with like Betsy or other friends because I get too scared to watch them by myself.
It's the best.
This one, though, I will say, I don't think you'd get too scared.
Yeah.
No, this one's more of like a science fiction-y one than a horror
sci-fi.
one.
Oh, it's so good.
But it takes place on Halloween. It just rules.
Now, I have been watching, if we watch ghost hunting shows, I've been watching Portal to Hell with Jack Osbourne.
Huh?
Did you know
heard of this.
Jack Osbourne has a ghost hunting show?
No.
Isn't that funny?
And he has one with his parents where he shows them videos of like paranormal stuff caught on camera. And then he's like, so do you think this is a hoax or real? And then Ozzy's just like, oh, I think it's a hoax. it's so funny.
Wait, so he doesn't even take you to haunted places? He just shows videos of haunted places?
That one he does, but Portals to Hell, he goes to places.
Okay.
And they're always asking the question, is this a portal to hell?
Yes.
And sometimes it is, and sometimes it's not a portal to hell.
Is it the idea that if it's haunted, it's a portal to hell? Or are there some haunted houses that are like, yes, it's haunted. No, it's not a portal
Exactly.
to hell?
They're like, it's there's a ghost here, but hell's not really opening up in this moment. And he has a co-host, Katrina Weidman, I think her name. And I remember her from like Paranormal State, and she's been in a few other things, right, Betsy?
Yeah.
And she definitely is the more like he's so scared of everything. he really can't handle his job. It's too scary for him. And not in a way of like, what was that? It's like really like he'll start sweating and be like, I think I gotta leave.
I like that.
It does make it fun. But she's very like, nothing bothers her. Even the scary stuff. She's like having fun the whole time. And there's always like a picture of him and he's like, is that a demon on my back? They're like, yeah, that's a demon on your back. Like, and psychics are always like, you should leave here. Something bad's going to happen. It's very funny.
I'm going to show my cards too quickly, but I feel like I watch so many horror movies, but I very rarely watch like a ghost hunter type show because I don't believe in ghosts. But in a horror movie, I can get on board with like, oh, well, in this universe, like ghosts do exist or like Michael Myers does exist. But I'd be hard pressed to like watch one of those like Discovery Channel. Oh, we're going to take you through this like old haunted place.
I mean, it just depends. It really depends on the format too, because sometimes they're very funny.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I mean, whatever. I believe in ghosts, but I'm skeptical.
Funny as in like I'm trying to create a story out of something that doesn't really have a story.
Or the characters of they will be so funny, like the people
Like the people themselves. Yeah.
like Chip Coffey is one of the funniest people in America, and he's like, because he's a medium, and he'll be like, the ghost said, "Get the fuck out of here," and you'll be like, he's an old man, and you're like, and he wears a lot of scarves and stuff, and he'll just start screaming, "He don't like you." You're like,
that is really
like,
funny.
because I absolutely, of course, I believe in ghosts and stuff, but during some of those shows, I'm like, no way, no fucking way. I don't know what it is, but yeah, like there are moments where it's just like, I don't believe you one bit, let alone that. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
great though. It's pure fun entertainment.
Absolutely. Well, I guess we'll just ask the question we ask everyone, and we kind of hear it already. But what, if anything, do you believe about the paranormal?
Zero,
Okay.
nothing. I believe in aliens.
Nice.
I don't believe in any kind of
Then
ghost.
That's not
spirit.
zero then.
I guess aliens would be considered paranormal, right?
I mean, it's not in our normal, like, I think now it's just sort of like, yeah, they're real, so they maybe can't be classified as
Right.
paranormal
Right,
anymore.
right.
They're
Right.
like,
Right.
Like, we have evidence of like living bacteria on planets and stuff, don't we?
or at least at some point.
I started that sentence with so much confidence, and I was like, right, everybody? Right?
Yeah. Right.
Well, they found like evidence of carbon that could support life forms in like on other planets, right? I'm sure we have friends who are
Yes.
screaming at us right now. for
Oh
being-
yeah.
I love
yeah.
being the dumbest ghost show on the podcast.
That's what we should. We know what we should push that harder of this being the dumbest one. We absolutely are. We don't do research. We don't. Yeah, no way. We're the dumbest, and that's fun.
I'm
It is fun.
shocked that because you work at 30 Rock,
Yes.
right? I'm shocked there's not like a million ghost stories at 30 Rock.
Right.
Were there a bunch of murders there?
Like, absolutely. So many on SNL. All they do is kill people's hopes and dreams.
I tell you, they murder those sketches.
Yeah, every cut it dress sketch is haunting the halls of 30 Rock right now. I guess I can believe that.
I just feel like it's one of those places anywhere where I like LA is a place that I feel like is very haunted because of the desperation. And I think that really
Yeah.
leads itself to spooky stories. But if you're somewhat like people are drawn, like I always hear the ghost story. Maybe I ask about it, but if you don't believe and you're not curious about it, then the old guy who's been working there 40 years is not going to tell you.
Well, even though I don't believe, that doesn't mean I'm not curious. I love hearing of somebody's ghost story.
Yeah.
But in my head, I'm like, well, it wasn't a ghost, but like this story is great.
Yes. Okay.
So what do you?
And I'm also never going to be so rude to be like, well, that didn't happen.
You're a liar.
No, you were going.
Oh, this story would be
crazy
so
that
good if it
night.
were real. Like,
Just looking at your watch.
I love hearing them, even though I'm like a full skeptic.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think it is that makes people believe there are ghosts?
I think there's some people that do it because it like helps them to believe that people that they lost are looking down on them or like still have a presence in their lives. I think other people are a little narcissistic and they want to have a story about a ghost that chose to haunt them, or like been abducted, or like been abducted about alien.
You
been
think
abducted by
alien
aliens or-
abductees are just narcissists? I love that because
I don't think completely, but I think that is
But
part
some-
of it.
it tracks though. Like especially
It does.
Yeah.
It does track.
What's the one where
I like that. That's funny.
the doc about the guy who's been abducted like 1,000 times and the aliens always have sex with him and he paints paintings of them. Do you know that guy?
That's ringing a bell. I don't think I've seen it.
It's not, and I can't wait to see it.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is terrible that I can't remember it, but I'll find it after the show. It's like, it's this guy who basically is like, oh yeah, I've been, I guess like propagating other alien societies with like they are using him as like a stud or something.
Whoa.
It's
Wow.
and
Where's he from?
I want to say like New York kind of, or I'm not remembering enough. I told you guys I drank last night. I don't know anything. But I also think that, like, you know, like you said, like aliens are kind of like duh. So any other thing that could be in that realm? Do you believe like none of the other like if there are aliens, could aliens be like, you know, like Bigfoot.
Oh, like Among Us right now?
Or like a Bigfoot thing, like the thing that people, the other stuff that people talk about.
That's a theory that.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
I am much more inclined to believe that Bigfoot exists or the Loch Ness Monster exists than ghosts exist.
We have bad news about the Loch Ness Monster.
Yeah.
Betsy,
Did she die?
Betsy, tell him.
It's whale wieners.
Excuse me?
It's whale wieners.
It's whale wieners. They like somebody.
Whales don't live in a lake.
Why couldn't a whale swim into a lake?
Swimming through what? A lake is surrounded by land.
Maybe there was like it was an ancient whale or something.
An ancient freshwater loving whale.
Did you not see Free Willy jump? It could jump from the ocean to a lake.
You think that Free Willy jumped over the pier into a lake?
Yeah, he jumped.
They would just capture him again.
And then he got all the way to Scotland.
And then he got a boner and floated upside down, and that's Loch Ness.
Just smacks that kid in the face when he's jumping over him.
Oh, that's so funny.
Wait, so I'm derailing this. There is proof that the Loch Ness Monster is actually whale penis.
Look up whale penis and just see if it.
Marcy sent me a tweet from a marine biologist who took a picture of a whale wiener hanging out, like sticking out of the water, because apparently whales do that while another one is like doing it with a lady whale.
They get horny, yeah.
They're like watching.
Yeah, they're mammals, dude. Yeah, they love it. They love it like all of us do when we see whales boning.
So two whales are having sex. I'm gonna make this go blue so quickly, and I apologize. Two whales are having sex, and then a third whale is just watching and like displaying his penis above the surface of the water.
I believe so.
And that's Nessie.
And that's Loch Ness.
That's what we've been trying to get a picture of so badly.
But it is like they show a picture of a whale's wiener and put it next to the classic Loch Ness Monster picture, and you're like, that looks like a whale's wiener, man.
Did you look up the picture of a whale's penis?
In this last minute?
Yeah.
No, it's going to be the first thing I do when I sign off.
You're going to be like, I get it.
I closed all my tabs so that I would give my full attention.
Well,
I think I still don't understand why it's in a lake, but I'm gonna Google this, and I believe you.
It's just a possibility.
And I also think like that is like that's probably true of a lot of theories. It's like it's actually this other very normal thing that you think you're seeing.
Yeah.
Right.
Like the reason this room suddenly got cold is actually because like there's no insulation below the floorboards or something in this room.
Yeah, not a ghost walking.
Not like your Nana or something. Yeah.
Well,
it's not cold because of your Nana.
But I also, and again, just because I'm a skeptic, I think that believing in this stuff can be scary, but it can also bring people a lot of peace to believe this kind of stuff. And I wouldn't want to take that away from anybody. Like, I think that that's really nice too. I unfortunately don't believe in heaven either. And I think it's a really nice thought though.
Right.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I definitely think that is where my belief comes from, is that I'm like, well, isn't it nicer to think that
and I wouldn't want to take that away from somebody.
Well, you can't take it. I won't let you.
Even though I'm like these poor ignorant fools.
What?
You didn't have to come on the podcast, man. You didn't have to.
But you have gone. So you're very into spooky things.
Big time, yeah. Love a horror movie.
So you went.
Yes.
Tell us where you went. You went to a famously haunted place.
I did. I went to the Stanley Hotel, which is the hotel where Stephen King stayed when he first thought of the idea for The Shining, which is supposedly haunted itself.
Yeah.
And then I also stayed at the Overlook Hotel in Oregon, which is where they shot the exterior of The Shining. So that one is not the haunted one, but it's the one that you know from the movies.
Yeah.
Yes.
The haunted one in Colorado, which you can see in the Shining miniseries, which is really good. That one is supposedly haunted by a woman who worked at the hotel. She was a cleaning person in the hotel, and the power went out, so they had to like light candles in all the hotel rooms. And one room in particular, room 217, which is like the very haunted room in The Shining book, not the movie. That room like filled up with gas, and she walked in to light a candle, and 10% of the hotel exploded. She survived. She fell into a coma, but she was like blasted from the second floor.
Don't you? It's not funny.
It's funny because I said she survived. She didn't die.
She did not.
She was blasted.
Wile E. Coyote.
She kind of was. She was blasted from the second floor of the hotel to the kitchen in the first floor. Fell into a coma, came out of a coma, and then 18 months later went back to work at this same hotel.
Whoa.
In the same job. Like you would think that, I mean, maybe back then you couldn't sue for endangerment, but it seems like an awful place to work. So went back to work in this hotel until she was 90. She was cleaning rooms in the hotel, and then she died. And the idea now is that her spirit is like a benevolent spirit that still haunts the hotel, but does nice things. Like people claim that they've come in and like their bed's been made, or like their clothes have been folded or things. And I think that's like probably just the cleaning people in the hotel. But I really like the idea of like a nice, helpful ghost. If she is doing that, she clearly has no ill will about like being blown to the first floor of the.
Yes.
One person said that the bed was made like while they were in it. So like they woke up and they were so tightly tucked in that they couldn't get out of bed.
What?
So that couldn't have been like if it was a cleaning person, they should not have that job anymore.
Right.
That was like this lady, this 90-year-old woman that died.
Wow.
That also leads to the other reason why I like to believe in ghosts is because the alternative is scarier.
No, oh, right. And that's why I enjoy true crime more than I enjoy those ghost hunting stories, because I know that a true crime story is real, and that to me is scarier. Like it is scarier to believe someone came into your hotel room in the middle of the night and didn't even do anything other than tuck you into bed so tightly that you couldn't get out. You're so much more horrifying than like this 90-year-old woman spirit did this.
Yeah. Yes.
I fully agree with you. Yeah.
That is so. Oh, that's awful. Imagine waking up tucked in. Oh.
Since in my mind, I don't believe in ghosts, like either this person was wrong or that is what happened is someone came in and tucked them in super tight.
Ew. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I like started living by myself for the first time during the pandemic. So like I put cameras up in all my hallways. And outside because I'm terrified of people coming in while I'm asleep. But they could still do it because I don't have like alarms. I just will see the footage the next day.
Right. At least you'll know, but it won't stop them.
Yeah, but it is because I was like, when I first was living alone, I would wake up and be like, did I hear something? Is someone in the house? And so I was like, you know what? If I just can look on my phone and see, then I'll be like, great, go back to sleep. Because I was like keeping myself up for hours being like, should I go confront? I'll get my crowbar.
Should I go confront?
Was this born out of something, or it's my first time living alone and I'm scared?
First time living alone.
Did you hear like somebody's been like breaking in? And
I always worry that someone's living in my attic.
Oh no.
And also like I have like an Instagram post of all the prowlers I've had, and I say prowler because I don't know a better term for men skulking around.
Prowler, I think, is right.
Yeah, they're just like doing whatever. Oh, and then the scariest story of the man in the Guy Fawkes mask who was sneaking down my driveway, and I was like, "This is murder. That's murder."
Yeah,
Prowler.
that's bad.
Prowler, I think, is scarier than Robert, because a Robert's like, I at least know what you're after. Like, you want my like laptop or something.
Yes,
Prowler's like, what are you doing here? Like, what's your end game?
I'm here to tuck you in.
No, we have a ghost that does that. Please don't.
I did tuck you in. Yeah.
You don't need to. Someone else is gonna help.
I didn't know you have an attic. An attic, I think, is inherently scary because it's also just a place that we like. You'll go weeks without ever going up into your attic. If someone is up there, they could be up there for a while.
And like I'll hear noises. It's probably like critters up there. But like this is the big LA, New York difference is that you probably live in an apartment building.
Oh yeah, when you said attic, I was like, brag.
Yeah. And living in a house is just all of a sudden so much scarier than living in an apartment building. Mm-hmm. And I don't want to have neighbors like on my wall, but to be like, there is some safety in screaming for help.
Yes. When you first make that switch, the silence is like deafening. If you're used to like living in like a Brooklyn apartment where like there's always going to be some sort of like white noise that's happening outside.
Yeah.
And then you move somewhere else and it's like the loudest silence you could possibly hear.
Now, when I did have roommates, I remember one night my roommate Erica going to sleep and I heard her lock her door. And I was like, wait, why do you lock your door? And she was like, oh, so if someone comes in, they'll get you first. And then I'll hear. She's like, oh, yeah. And then I was like, I got to start locking my door.
Wow.
We came up with a plan, when Mono and I lived together, because my bedroom door, it like gets stuck, and it's a very specific way to open it from both inside and outside. It like I've had friends get locked in there, and I've had to like pound it, whatever. But we had a plan where it's like if anybody ever breaks in, Mono, come to my room. We'll close the door because they won't be able to get in, and then we'll
unless
out the window.
it's someone that you know.
Oh,
someone that you've like taught how to open the door.
Oh no!
Also, I have a question. Where is the person who breaks in, who's not seeing Mono run from his room to yours?
Well, we're hoping that they stop in the laundry room first and be like, "Oh, what is happening in this house? What's going on?
There's too many costumes around.
Why are there?" There used to be.
So many
why are there so many wigs and a broken umbrella? This is so sick. I remember one time Mono came home with truly a trashed umbrella. And he was like, we should write a sketch around this. And I was like, Mono, that is garbage. You gotta throw it away. Like,
I love reverse engineering that sketch though. Like, this could be anything. Imagine the person that owns this.
Betsy, please, I need my big break.
The thing about Erica locking her door to go to sleep, like I get locking your bedroom door whenever you would need privacy, but like if she's in trouble, you're not going to be able to help her.
Right.
If her door is locked.
Yes. Well, I would simply go into the attic and then there's actually an access. I didn't realize this until I suddenly was living alone. And then I was like, oh my God, there's access to the attic. Like I thought it was only outside because like there's a door, like an attic door on the roof.
Right.
Oh.
And then I realized there's one in her closet and I was like, oh, this is how he gets in. This is how
he gets in and takes on.
There's like multiple entry points into that.
Yeah. Like if it was just on the roof, like then I'd be like, well, not my problem. But to be like, live up there, I guess, have fun. But to be like, oh no, he can get in here.
Ew.
Now, and I've told the story too many times, so I will keep it brief. But when I lived on Beechwood, I lived in an apartment that I woke up and heard a man speaking in Spanish at the foot of my bed, and that he wasn't there. And then I remember our friend Brian Glidewell came to stay with me, and he was like, "There's someone in your room." He like freaked out and was like, he wouldn't go into my room. Like I had like an ensuite bathroom and he wouldn't go in there because he was like, someone was in your room. And I was like, no, it's my ghost. And he's like, I don't believe in ghosts. And I was like, no,
my ghost.
It was
so you also hadn't told Glidewell this story before you did.
No. And he did not believe. He was like, no, there was a person. I was like, no, because when he was staying with me, I remember one night being like, oh, I think the man is back.
It's a man.
Oh, it gives me chills.
And then I moved out. Nicole Byer and John Milheiser were living there, and Nicole saw a man in the living room. They
heard like
clapping. Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And
our friend Steve house sat for them, and he had experiences. Did he hear clapping also? Something. I can't remember.
I can't remember what it was, but I remember he was so scared he slept with all the lights on in the living room.
Yes,
that is so scary.
And then they moved out, and And then my friend's assistant lives there now. And I was like, have you seen anything? He's like, no, I don't believe in that. But one of his roommates would see shadow people. And then he ended up like making, like, he's very neighborly. And one of the neighbors who'd lived in the building for decades at one point had lived in that unit and was like, when I took over, it was like a basically like a flop house. But in the smaller bedroom, there were like drawings on the wall of like little kids' drawings of like people crying and stuff.
Oh, that's so
that's
fucked
too
up,
much.
man.
Stay
That's fucked up. Oh no.
But it's like just this. It's like truly like it is a thing where so many of us have stories about it.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like hard to explain. Also, like Millheiser had like a glass fly off his desk.
Yes.
And he was like, because he at first was like, I don't believe. And then he's like, but I do wake up and like all like his bedroom door would be locked or like all the cabinets would be open and stuff. So it's
But I do wake up covered in plasma sometimes.
I am floating above my bed.
I don't believe.
Sorry if you're retelling the story, but have you done like research of like who this man could be?
No, I mean, I think that would be probably hard to figure out too, because like it's right under the Hollywood sign. That's a place that was being like, you know, workers were developing that area of LA, and I'm sure it was like treacherous and terrible and people died, or just that like that's, you know, they had a shitty job there or lived there. I don't know. Like,
But you don't get the impression this is someone that's like, Marcy, help me cross over and do my unfinished business.
I definitely got the feeling that he didn't care for me much because I got the like I remember like being like he's mad, he's really mad.
Ooh.
And then the next night, actually, I had said out loud, "You better not wake me up tonight." And then he like turned off my phone. Like I like plugged in my iPhone. It was like at 35%. And then in the morning, I like woke up late and I was like, "What time is it?" And my phone was turned off. But then I turned it on. It was fully charged. And I was like, that's iPhones don't do that, right? Like they usually reboot even if they die. So I was like, oh, I'm not fucking with him anymore. I like literally was like, I'm not talking to him anymore. I'm ignoring him.
You guys are in a fight right now?
Yeah, I was just like, I don't do these sorts of things to you, and I expect you to not do these things to me. Like, let's just have some respect.
You gotta set boundaries, Marcy. Good job.
Yeah, I mean, that seems generous even. Like, it is your space that you're paying for. Like, you seem like you're welcoming this ghost there. Just like, respect me while you're here.
It's the least you could do.
Yeah.
Granted, $1,800 for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. It was a steal.
Oh, yeah.
But
I would
please.
put up with a ghost for that, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Mostly it was just Millheiser leaving too many half-filled water glasses around that made me move out. I was like, it's driving me crazy. He was like,
I
signs.
can deal with the ghost, but not Millheiser.
Yeah. I was like, what? Are you the little kid in Signs? Like, what is happening? But yeah, that's
so wild. Yeah, what are your thoughts, Mike, when there are so many stories, like so many people have witnessed something like in Marcy's old apartment? Like, do you think every instance is like, oh, that could be explained?
I do think, like there's probably a logical explanation that you're just missing. I think people like misremember things. I also think like memories change as you tell a story.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, I'm never like, don't tell me the story that didn't happen. I always want to hear it. I love someone's spooky story. But I've yet to hear one that I'm like, maybe that is a ghost.
Wow. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because you know that we're all liars, so that's
yeah. It's like Marcy, she's desperate for attention right now, so she has a very, very good ghost story.
No, I have 3 podcasts for other people, not about me.
But to your point, like I don't know off the top of my head. I'm like I couldn't be like, oh well, Marcy, what that was XYZ. And I'm like, yeah, that's spooky shit that I can't explain.
Yeah, you're a bad scientist.
Yeah, I'm like Scully, except like no science expertise to back it up. Where I'm just like, Mulder, that didn't happen. Don't ask me why, though.
Please don't ask me to explain how it didn't. Nuh-uh. Come on, Scully.
It's like the least helpful person. Just be like, no, you're wrong, but I can't tell you why.
Did you grow up where did you grow up? Did you grow up in a town that like had like fun?
Well, I'm from New England, so it's like there's like lots of good spooky shit in New England.
Yeah.
I'm from Marshfield, Massachusetts. There's this house that was supposedly haunted called the Winslow House.
Ooh.
Built in the late 1700s, early 1800s. And the idea is this guy was building it for his mom, and she died before it was completed, but now like haunts this place. And again, is like a nice benevolent ghost. I think it's weird to have a ghost haunt some place that she never lived. Like, it's not like she died there. Didn't get finished until after she died.
Well, you know what they say, women be haunting.
They do say that, yeah.
They will wear blue dresses, white dresses, and they will be haunting.
For a long time, there was like people would claim to see like a woman's shadow. It's now like a historical site, so it hasn't been changed at all. It hasn't been updated. Yeah. People would say they saw a woman's shadow for a long time, and that turned out to be a mannequin. They also like claim like one room like gets very cold with no explanation.
Yep.
But she's not after you. She's just there.
Right.
Yeah.
She's just chilling.
I mean, it makes sense. If we're going to say ghosts could be real, most people aren't trying to get you.
Right. Like, she's not looking for revenge on her son that built her a house. Like, that's a kind thing to do.
Like, you didn't do it quickly enough.
Yeah, I died before you finished. Come on.
And then I lived on Winslow Cemetery Road because there's a cemetery at the end of the road. And when I was a kid, we would have like little seances there and stuff.
Yeah. What did you, as a kid, believe ever?
Definitely more inclined to believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
And since it was a small town, like everyone from that town was buried in this, so it was buried at that cemetery. So all of us that were like trying to have a seance had like some like, oh, my great grandfather's here or something like that.
Wow.
Didn't lead to much, but at the time we were like, I think I heard something.
Yes.
Of course. Yeah.
And I totally
fun.
I totally buy into that. Like, I would never wish to be cynical at that age because I think it's such a rite of passage to like go to a cemetery and have a seance and be like, oh, you're moving the Ouija board. No, you are. No, like, I think that's like awesome. And I want kids to like never lose that sense of wonder.
Yeah. It really is so
like, I want
fun.
kids to play like light as a feather, stiff as a board at a sleepover.
Yes.
We should do that sometime, Betsy.
Okay. We should.
Just like put up a live show. And, like,
yeah.
Actually, that would be really fucking fun if you guys did a live slumber party episode.
Oh,
that would be really fun, Marcy.
I think so. Honestly, you're going to work tonight, or are you doing it from Zoom? But I was like, the next time you're in the office, you should see if you can get the other writers of Late Night to do light as a feather, stiff as a board with you.
Okay.
You
I
think
remember one time I don't know if you guys know Mike Carnell. He's another writer on the show. Mm-hmm. We tried pitching a sketch that was like we wrote up on spec a sketch that was like essentially The Shining and 30 Rock, and like Seth gets snowed in on 30 Rock, and like you said, like there's so many like ghosts that live in this building, and we just like kept writing until it was 24 pages long.
Oh.
So like
a pilot.
So like a pilot script we essentially like brought to read, and like to Seth's credit, like he read the whole thing, but everyone else was bringing in these like sketches, and we made him read like essentially what was a full pilot for like Haunted 30 Rock. And then like I love him so much, but like after 20, you don't need to wait 22 pages to know it's not going great.
You can tell in the first 15.
But he would never in a million. My jaw would drop if he ever like stopped reading it and moved on to another script. Like he was always going to like give the benefit of the doubt and finish it, but like 2 pages in, we were like, well, this isn't gonna go. And like the production, like it was like so expensive, and we made him read the whole thing. And then like afterwards, he was just kind of like, okay, and then like moved on to the next sketch that was like the right amount of pages for a sketch.
That's so funny.
But like Carnell and I had fun writing it, and we're like, well, maybe we can pitch this like to Peacock or something.
Yes, do it.
We'll help. We'll produce it.
If that helps.
Oh, you know what I forgot to ask earlier is why did you go stay at the Stanley Hotel?
Because I love horror movies so much and Stephen King so much, and The Shining is my favorite book of all time.
Okay.
Yes.
So you just wanted to see where it was all done.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
I read The Shining like when I was a kid, way too young, scared the hell out of me.
So scary.
It's so scary. And then I reread it like during COVID as an adult and was like, this book is still so fucking scary. It's,
the topiary part sticks with me.
That part is so scary. The miniseries that was shot at the Stanley Hotel is much closer to the book. And that like includes all the topiary stuff, which you're right, Betsy. In the book, that stuff is terrifying.
I read it for the first time a couple years ago, and I was blown away with how scary that
book.
Was. It's such a good book. Oh, I might reread
and
that.
It's a very good,
summer.
like, if you're like going on a trip, like beach read kind of stuff, like you don't need to think too much about it. And it's just like a great, fun read that will like truly scare you.
Ah, it's so good. Marcy, read it.
Betsy, you know I can't.
She's definitely not going to start it today. She's having a rough day.
I can't read. Have you ever been to any like psychic or anything? I know you did seances as a child, but like, have you ever had any other like?
I'm trying to remember if I went to a psychic. I remember Sarah Claspel and I went on a vampire tour in New Orleans once.
Fun.
That was really fun. And again, I don't believe in vampires, but I'm like, yeah, show me all these places that are haunted in New Orleans. Yes. New Orleans, like, most haunted city in the country, probably. So I like that kind of stuff. I don't know if maybe when I was a kid, I went to a psychic.
That would be funny if you were like in third grade and your mom was like, Michael, we're going to the psychic. Pack up your things.
Pack up your things.
So do you guys believe in like that kind of stuff as well, like fortune tellers and horoscopes?
I would say like,
because it's not a one-to-one analogy for me that you like, if you believe in ghosts, then you also believe in like tarot cards.
Right.
We've had psychics on that were pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They like have nailed some stuff. I do think there are a lot of people who are full of shit.
Yeah.
Sure.
But we've come across quite a few people where it's like, oh, I think you're legit.
So you do think there are some that are like the real deal?
I personally do. I think there are some people who is like, oh yeah, you are connected to the other side for sure.
And not being so vague that it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy and like, of course you'll be right because what you said was so vague.
Right. Yeah. Right. And sometimes there is that where it's like, oh yeah, I guess, but money is an issue. I guess it's always kind of on my mind, but because
there's part of me. I mean, like, look, everyone's got to make a living, but I think that the cynical part of me thinks that some of these people like take advantage of people who are like, they like really miss their mom and they wish they could talk to their mom, and this person, like, if you pay them, can do that for you.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm actually happy to hear that you've like talked to somebody. You're like, okay, this feels legit.
Well, for my birthday a few years ago, I had a psychic medium as like my kind of like the entertainment, I guess. Mm-hmm. So, and I was like, this will be fun. And then to watch people like walk out of the room, like kind of like sobbing. I was like,
oh, no.
It was very fun.
It was fun though. But like one person had such a specific story that I was like, there's just no way you could guess this. That like the person, was adopted. Their mother died of like drug overdose. Like it's just such a specific thing. I don't think that the psychic would just like, I guess all this stuff. Like
right.
Yeah. And like knew too many things about like your mom has you know who your grandmother is, and it was like that's weird even too. Like even if you guess someone was be like, and your grandmother has things for you, and it's like that was like the specifics of it. It was like crazy. Like
I can see how that could like cool the room during a birthday party.
Yeah.
I was at a bachelorette party last summer, and we're like, let's get a tarot card reader. That'll be fun. And the tarot card reader annihilated the bride-to-be. Like, just kept telling her awful things. And had her for the longest. And we're like, oh yeah, of course. Like, she's a bride-to-be. Like, take your time, and like, bride-to-be came out, and she was like, that sucked. That sucked so bad.
Oh my
She told me to quit my all of this stuff, just being like
That
it was
sucks,
bad.
but it's also really, really funny. Don't psychics kind of have, psychics that do it for a living, don't they kind of have a code that they live by of like, if I see something bad, do you want to know or not? Or they'll just tell you?
I mean, I think
I thought they asked you up top.
I don't know that they take like an oath like doctors do to do no harm. But I a lot of psychics that I've most of them are like, I don't tell people bad stuff.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
This lady though, she was really
She does?
bride to be.
She was laying it down.
She was really letting her have it.
Oh God, that's so funny.
So crazy. Because when I went, it was kind of that more vague,
Right.
like very vague general stuff where I was like, okay, yeah, sure, whatever.
But also just the idea of like, let's do this on a lark. It'll be silly at this bachelor party, and then just like ruins the evening.
It's so nuts.
Gosh,
so
that's
nuts.
so fucking funny.
Poor bride to be.
Oh, once when Bombarda was in New Orleans, we all went to the psychic, and she was the oldest psychic in New Orleans, and boy was she was old. And she gave
This is funny.
all 7 of us the same reading. All of us, all 7. She was like, "You're gonna get married in a couple of years. You're gonna have 2 kids," and like she literally told us all the exact same thing.
Good for her. She's old. She's tired.
Yeah.
I guess for Beth it came true. She does have 2 kids, so
1 out of 7? That's not
that's
terrible.
pretty bad. Pretty good.
At that age?
Truly, I was like, she was like 90 something years old.
Wow.
That's crazy.
It was worth it though, to be like, wait, no, what did she tell you? Like the moment of someone coming out, be like, okay, this okay, that's funny.
Yeah, that's very. I want to go. I wonder if she's still alive. I want to go. And
I
see
hope
what-
she's 100 years old and still lying to
She had a
people.
baby 2 years later.
She had a baby, a boy and a girl.
Oh, it's about me. Okay.
It was about me all along. Shall we listen to a listener story?
Yes.
Are you into that?
I absolutely am.
All right, let me pull one up.
Hi, Marcy and Betsy. My name is Hetty. I use she, her pronouns, and I listen to your podcast when I get ready for work every morning to kind of keep my anxious brain from spiraling. So you're both a huge part of my day, and I love you for it. So thank you. My story starts before I was born. My dad's dad, my grandpa, passed away from a sudden heart attack in the winter of 1987. And everything I've ever heard about him from my dad and relatives is that he was very kind and funny, and he loved to tell stories, and he was just all around an awesome person. After his death, my mom found out that she was pregnant with me, and, I was born, I was cute, blah, blah, blah. Then, when I was close to 2, my Nana, my dad's mom, my grandpa's sister, and my parents, they got together for dinner, and I was just eating in my high chair when I guess I picked up my plate and started licking it. Kind of gross. But that caught my Nana's eye, and I guess my grandpa used to lick his plate to tease her because he knew that she found it impolite. Well, she turned to my dad and said, "Larry, look at your daughter. She's licking her plate just like your dad used to." And my dad smiled and said to her, "She does things sometimes that reminds me of my dad." And then I guess I stopped being 2, looked directly at him, and said, "I am your dad." My parents, they said the room went silent and everyone got chills. They each confirmed that they heard me right, and yep, I definitely said that I was his dad, in kind of this adult tone. Not like an old man voice coming out of me, but just this adult drop in my tone, and I didn't sound like I was 2. There was really never another incident like that with my grandpa essentially talking through me, but my whole life I've kind of learned that I have a lot of his traits and habits. Like, for one, I apparently eat like him. I ball up my fist that isn't holding the fork and kind of tuck it close to my chest, and I twiddle my thumbs a lot like he did. I love classic television and movies. I Love Lucy's my favorite. There's something about that era that kind of just makes me feel cozy, even though I've never lived through it. And recently I found out that I kind of drive like he did. So I like to drive when I'm alone. I like to crank the heat and make it super warm in my car. And I don't do it when other people are in the car with me. But I was talking to my dad, and he made a comment about how my grandpa always drove with the heat cranked. And my dad doesn't know that I do that. He just mentioned it because it was in the story he was telling, and I was kind of shocked. And things like that keep popping up. So I truly believe that my grandpa chose to return to his family through me. And the most recent similarity kind of came to light this month. I live in Alaska, and we got a royal dumping of snow. So I called my mom to have someone to talk to while I was shoveling out my car space, and we were chatting for a long time, and she asked if I was done yet, and I said I had finished my space and I was getting some of my neighbor spots cleared as well. And my dad heard me because she had me on speakerphone, and he said that his dad would always shovel for his neighbors too, without being asked. Anyhow, I think there are a lot of those things, and I just might be a 70-year-old man. Anyway, I kind of love it. Thank you for listening. Signing off with love from Hetty, who used to be Laverne.
Oh.
I love that.
That is
Wow.
how interesting too to be like, I think I'm reincarnated.
Yeah.
And then like the ability to even speak of it, like, I don't know, like there's someone who lives inside of you and it's not just you. Like this, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like the separation of the two ideas of like, you know, like, I don't know. It's something so bizarre to be like, I am I mean, yeah, to think you're your grandfather. I think that's it would fuck my mind up is what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely. But that was a nice story.
Yeah.
Like, regardless if she is the reincarnated version of her grandfather or not, like, she now gets to have a connection to this person that she has never met, and like her grandfather was not alive when she was born.
Yeah.
And I think that's great.
Yeah, I mean, especially some of the specifics, like the way you also a kid being like, "I am your dad," would freak me out.
Man,
Would
2 years old.
If I heard a 2-year-old, I'd be like, get out of the room. Like,
yeah, I mean, we all have to leave this kid alone forever.
kick her down the stairs.
That was the only moment where I was like, this story is like kind of scary.
Yes,
but but the rest of it just seems kind of lovely. Like, you also just inherited the nicer parts of what sounds like a very nice man. Like, we should all inherit the part of our grandfather that would shovel neighbors' driveways.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
So nice. Whoa.
Now, they also sent in an email with this, so I'll just read it real quick since so we don't lose it to time. Hello, Marcy and Betsy. I have one story I would love to tell via audio. Got it. So I've attached that to this email, but I have another story I'd love you to read. If you can only do one, then surprise me. Well, we're doing both. Okay. The written story is somewhat my own, but feels more like my friend's. I was there, but didn't see what she saw. I was in high school and in a production of The Curious Savage.
Ooh,
I've done it. I've done it too. We were in Tech Week, Hell Week. Am I right? And rehearsed after school and after dinner from 7 to 9 or 10 p.m. during the week. Usually, we were only in the theater during school, as drama was a class and not an after-school activity. Now, we all knew by this point our theater was haunted. Much of it was funny feelings, but some of it was invented stories shared among the drama kids. Primarily, we all talked about how there was a cursed wall. One of the wings.
That's such a theater kid thing.
I love theater kid horror stories.
If you touch it, you will forget all of your lines. One of the wings, stage right, had a gross stain on it, and we decided it was blood and was likely cursed. Once establishing that, things did start to happen. If you touched the wall, you would get hurt, feel sick, or not get the part you wanted.
Not get the part. It's that damn wall.
I think I touched that wall, actually. I've been touching that wall a
Still
lot.
touching that wall.
I touch that wall every time I go to Santa Monica for an audition.
Oh my God.
It happened more than once. I personally touched it as a freshman and developed a bad headache right before the performance. My sister touched it and didn't get the role she wanted. A kid who was being a jerk touched it to prove it wasn't cursed, and 10 minutes later, he got a bruised finger during stage combat. These are very funny. I don't want to make fun of Hetty, but these are very funny.
It's always funny how different these two stories Hetty has are. Like, one is so lovely, and this is like kind of funny.
Yeah, getting a bruised finger.
A bruised finger from stage combat. God, I love the specifics, man.
Another kid trying to prove it wasn't cursed fell from a ladder minutes after touching it. They were fine. Haha. We also had funny feelings whenever in the theater alone. If we were in there to paint the set or something after school, it was just one of us, we'd talk about feeling like someone else was there. I fully believe there was a theater ghost, but got my quote unquote proof through my friend my senior year. Okay, it's Hell Week. We're rehearsing. Curious Savage. You remember.
Yes.
So there's a scene near the end of the show where everyone is on stage except for my friend's character. She's supposed to enter and yell, "Fire!" Well, you shouldn't do that in a theater, guys. This is like literally a thing. And I think the playwright knew that.
How dare that playwright?
Yell, "Fire!" Well, we were running the scene when that part came, and my friend ran on stage and said, "I just saw a ghost."
Oh my God.
She fucked up her line. She was shaken and serious. We all looked at her and waited for her to claim she was joking, but she didn't. The theater mom running the rehearsal could tell she was upset. Turned on the house lights and tried to get the story out of her. Her story goes like this. She was waiting backstage for her cue when she saw a dark figure up in the prop loft. Our theater had lofts on both sides backstage and staircases leading up. At the top of the stairs, she saw a tall, thin figure. She noticed it because it said her name.
Ew.
She turned when she heard her name and thought what she was seeing was one of the actors in the cast who was tall and thin. She started to go up the stairs and realized that the kid she thought was up there was definitely on stage. As she took another step, the figure disappeared. We all went up there after she told us and didn't see anything, but I believe her. Everyone believed her because we all felt that presence before. I don't know if the ghost of that high school theater is still there or who it was, but it never seemed evil. I like to think it was someone who just enjoyed the arts. I'm a big believer in it all, but don't think I'm as open. I'm as open to it to see anything. I think I'm a Betsy in that way. I love hearing about it, but please don't scare me. Anyhow, I adore your podcast and appreciate having it as a source of comfort. Thank you, Hetty. P.S. I love Golden Arm.
Thanks for watching,
me too.
Eddie.
Streaming now on HBO.
It's now on HBO Max.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Wow.
That's a great story.
That was
awesome.
I think the theater curse is so funny.
I was just thinking, like, I've probably done this improv scene 10,000 times about like haunted audition.
So
It's great.
funny.
And just like polar opposite from Hetty's first story.
Oh,
Yes. Yeah.
I do think, I mean, like, you know, the idea of poltergeist, that, you know, the thinking behind it is that it comes from kids in puberty, like kind of the energy of that creating sort of this invisible chaos in a home. And I think
Yes.
that could be fully true in a theater department, more so than anywhere else in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Middle school and high school theater departments. Yeah.
The drama of it all.
And just like the seniors telling the story to the freshmen is just so fun.
Yes.
And
I
You're not
love
going to get
it.
the part you want.
If you touch the
You're
wall.
going to forget all your lines.
Have you ever heard of a tulpa, Mike?
No.
So a tulpa, the idea of it's like it's a thought form that can become real. So it's like something, if you dwell on
Like
something.
Slender Man.
Yes. And so I think in that way, these kids maybe
They did it.
There
Like
wasn't.
manifested an actual
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
If anyone's going to do it, it's theater kids.
Yes, right.
I believe in these theater kids.
Oh, I miss doing theater.
I know.
All of that was
And
like,
it
what a
was
fun
Stephen
time.
Sondheim.
Did you do theater in college or?
Well, I was in the drama club in high school. And then did like improv stuff in college.
But being alone on a stage at night, like because I worked in the shop, so like I would often have to do things to just like be the last person in the theater.
It's creepy.
So spooky.
Yeah. Also, like, because you're also in an auditorium where like any sound is going to echo.
Yep.
And if you're used to stage lights and then it's suddenly like very dark, it's like a spooky scene. I love like a horror movie that has a theater scene in it.
Yes.
too.
And our theater had a scary name. It was called the Vonnie Borden Theater.
Oh, Borden.
Oh,
Vonnie and Vonnie, like with a V.
Vonnie
Borden. It sounds like a scary place. Vonnie's gonna get ya.
Yes. Vonnie will get you.
Vonnie's gonna get ya. Mike, this has been so fun. Even
It was
though
so fun. Thank you for having me.
even though you're gonna walk away and be like, none of that was real. That was all fake. that hour was a fake hour. It never happened. It was still
Unfortunately, Marcy has an actual human man living in her attic. But
Oh no.
I mean, that's the worry, Mike. Tell everyone where they can find you if you want to be found. If not, then
sure. You can find me on socials. Well, just Twitter and Instagram at Mike Scollins.
pretty easy,
That's
guys.
Nice.
pretty easy. That's about it.
And then you can watch his 24-page sketch.
Can I please at least like stage it when you guys do your live show?
Yes, please.
Hey, I hate to ask, but could I have 30 minutes of your live show to put up my one sketch?
It's only a 45-minute show, but if you think it's good, most of the time is you setting up it's got a lot of heavy furniture in it too.
It's got a lot of heavy furniture.
And just assuring the audience, like, no, guys, it'll be worth it it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it.
Trust
Don't-
me, it'll be so cool. It'll be so cool. Come on.
Don't talk to the audience. Stagehands don't talk to the audience.
Okay, well, maybe sometimes they do.
He touched the curse wall, so he does. He does.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you guys. So fun.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for listening to A Funny Feeling.
If you have a paranormal experience that you would like to share, please send us a voice memo, or you can email us just a letter at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. I'm Marcy.
I'm Betsy, and don't shit your pants.
That was a